Hello and welcome to the Monash Open Day show match. We'll be with you guys very, very shortly. We have a League of Legends match between some of your best and favorite players from Monash University, including the likes of Eva, Framer, and the very special Mog, who do play on the Monash OCS team. So we'll be with you guys very, very shortly. The game will be starting in the next 5 minutes, and we hope to join you guys soon. We do have a few slots available, so if you would like to join in for a game, I believe we have two slots available for some of you potential first years next year. Feel free to add the account 133. That is the numbers 133, and you may have an opportunity to play against some of these very special players or play with these great Monash players.
Oh. Yeah, so some familiar names amongst the Monash community. If you follow the OCS or even back when I think we played in the what was that tournament again among the community. Yeah, that's true. That's right. Some familiar names there, especially like Clovis and Ava and Kramer, I think, or Mog. So yeah, exactly. So some high quality players here. So hopefully, and obviously it's going to be a show match. So expect a lot of shenanigans, a lot of senseless fighting, but it's all in good fun. We'll be looking forward to this game. Yeah. So when did I start Monash? Let's see. I graduated from high school 2020. So I joined Monash 2014, and I think I stuck. I was in Monash for about 4 years. So I graduated at the end of 2018. So I've been out and about in the real world for a couple of years now. Um, and during my uni, I got involved with ESM back in the day, and now it's transformed into MEGA, which is great to see. And just getting involved in the esports side and things, and playing League with friends. It's a great way to make your university experience a lot better. Right. I did commerce, just straight commerce. Yeah. Yep. Graduate accountant. So quite fun. That's it. That's it. Oh man. I know. Right. So obviously these guys, most of them know each other very well. So we might see some target bans here and there.
Alright, and we do have Poor Beans banning out Yumi and Amumu being banned out by the red team, and I think we should give the two teams names because right now they're just blue team and red team to the viewers at home.
Should we call them anything? Any inside jokes amongst the MEGA community? We
Uh,
can.
my go-to names. Let me think. What's something fun or significant to you at Monash University so far?
Fun or significant?
Hmm. Or a
Hmm.
meme, if you'd
Meme.
like.
Uh, what was the biggest meme in Monash when I was here? I don't know.
Uh,
I really don't know.
I'm just gonna pick out some places then.
Yeah, just do
Wanting
it.
lemon-scented lawns. You'll see that there. Let's
Ah,
readjust
that's a good
that.
one.
And on the right team, the red side, can be, I guess the Menzies building.
Oh, that's alright. Yeah, Menzies.
Yeah. I guess if there's nothing to think about, these are, I guess, places you can find at Monash. I don't think they're the most significant or prettiest thing, but like, they exist.
Oh man. Oh yeah, was the rotunda taken down?
I think the rotunda was taken down.
Yeah, that's right. Because when I was leaving, I saw it being in the middle of like building works, so wasn't sure. And that was a significant building for a bit. It was quite old, wasn't it?
Yep, definitely. I
Mm.
think is that just where the LTB is now?
I have no idea. It was like in the very middle of the campus or something. Like when you walk right outside the car park.
Yeah, yeah. No, that. Yeah, I have no idea. There's been
No idea. No idea. It's so hard.
so many renovations over the past few years at Monash. I know I joined in
Yeah.
2015 and as a student at Caulfield, and um, yeah, I guess back then we didn't even have a green, and now we have a beautiful big screen and a lawn there, and
Oh
um,
yeah.
what else is there? That sound shell, and I guess Monash has changed so much in the past few years. It's kind of really great to see, and even now I just went to Monash a couple weeks ago, pre lockdown, and um, at Clayton they have all these new buildings. I don't know what they call it exactly, but there's a new Chancellor's building, I think, and
Oh okay.
it's pretty fancy. And I guess yeah, it's just kind of really nice to see Monash doing all these works. Just getting ourselves, guess, a little more premium as we continue with our studies. Got to make sure
Exactly. Yeah.
we're flexing and ensuring that we're I guess being the best uni that we are. And I
Mm.
did have a great time studying here, and um,
Yeah. True.
do highly recommend it.
Yeah. I mean I'm not a very old alumni. I've only been away for like a year and a half or so, and every time I drive past it, there's so many new things popping up, and yeah, it's great to see Monash just keep you know developing and just becoming even bigger than it was just a couple of years ago. So really good to see.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, let's talk a little bit about the game. And oh my god, they're really pulling out the Lux Sona bot lane. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Talking a bit about the players. So again, to those viewers at home, not everyone
Oh,
here is a professional or competitive player. The players that you should be looking out for is Framer and Mog. So the bot lane of it should be bot lane. I'm not sure if they're in order, but yes, Sona, Framer and Mog are the OCS players on what did we call them? Lemon scented lawns, and on Menzies buildings, Eva and Clovis are the competitive players. So all these players do play on the OCS team. Everyone else are, I guess, people from the Monash University community playing along with us today. Um, so from what I've been told, Poor Beans is a Lux player. It's a comfort pick for her,
okay.
and uh, I have no idea
Okay.
about everyone else. It's just it's a bit of a free for all. Nothing too serious. Nothing much on the line aside from pride and I guess some people trying to kind of flex their skills a little bit. But
Yeah.
we should be in for an exciting match.
And just looking through these drafts, there's nothing actually too crazy about these drafts. You don't see, the Yasuos and the maybe even the Yones and the Zeds. Just pretty solid team comps from both teams. There's actual supports. There's a AD carry. There are tanks as well from both teams and good engage tools. So this show match could actually be quite competitive, seeing
Yeah,
if how they play it out.
no doubt. There's definitely compositions. I
Yeah,
would say the
exactly.
most like oh, actually on the side of the red team kind of has a competitive.
Yeah, it's actually a very meta comp if you think about it.
Yeah,
Like,
quite. Seeing the Nidalee and the Galio. I guess like pretty much everyone. I don't see too many Namis nowadays, but
no, but I think Nami Lucian is a very oppressive bot duo. So, but on the other hand, Sona, Tristana, they're also quite oppressive as well. So it's gonna be a brawl in the bot lane. So that I think our eyes will be drawn towards that bot lane and see who comes out ahead in a 2v2.
yeah, indeed, indeed. So we got another 2 minutes of this annoying spectator delay, but if anyone is familiar with League of Legends, there is almost always a spectator delay unless you're playing on Tournament Realm. because that's just how the game works. I believe it is there for, I guess, cheating or I guess getting perfect vision of things,
Hmm.
and it's
Hmm.
also there for um, I guess the spectator AI to have a directed camera, so it knows kind of where to go. So there's benefits of it.
There are benefits. It's a nice way to just spectate and oh well. It's not well. We don't have the tools to live cast like the LCS and whatever they do, but we'll make do of what we got in a 3 minute spectator delay. If that's what we got to sit through, then no, we're used to it by now. We've cast a lot of games together, so it's not that bad.
Yeah, no doubt. I think if anything, it makes it easier because we know where everything
Yeah,
is. Otherwise, we'd have to pick out spots, and we're both casting different things. There could be a fight in the top lane and the bottom lane, and we're just we're just absolutely everywhere.
exactly.
We do have a minute to go. I'm really excited to see the Vi being one of my favorite champions in the game. Um, it's just so fun to watch a Vi ult and know that it's inevitably gonna hit. It just depends on where the target does run off to.
Yeah, Vi did get some love from Riot. I think a little bit late last year, and I would have liked to see a lot more Vi presence because she is you know a semi bruiser carry jungle. And in this meta with the carry jungles, with the Greys and the Diddleys and the Echoes and stuff like that, I feel like Vi has some sort of place. Although I can respect the fact that she probably isn't as versatile as those champions, so maybe she needs a little bit of more love, maybe more damage to the Q or stuff like that. So something along that lines. But Vi is still a really nice champion, and if you're wanting to pick up Vi in solo queue, she's a really strong carry, especially if it goes something like Halo Blades. You can proc her W passive extremely quickly once you land a Q. So something to keep in mind if you want to play the Vi going ahead.
Yeah, there's a lot of little things, and it's ultimately a really easy champion to pick up.
Mm.
I kind of view Vi as the maybe like a baby Lee Sin or yeah, it's kind of like a baby Lee
Yeah.
Sin. It kind of does the same sort of things. You're looking to gank, have decent clear, and you're just kind of versatile, except you're not. I guess the only way it's similar is they're strong AD champions.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe
At
more like
least
a mouth fight?
Vi. Yeah,
Like an
exactly.
AD mouth?
Vi's engage tool is a lot more secure than the Lee Sins and the sorts, but obviously her outplay potential is a lot lower than those mobility champions. So
Yeah.
that's why Vi is probably not as picked.
There was some
Uh,
really fun iterations of Vi in the past. There was at one period, not a very long period, but there was an attack speed Vi build going around, and you would just go
oh,
crazy and just whack absolutely everything that you saw. So we're heading straight into game right now. We should be able to sync up. We'll sync up at 0005, so everything is perfect.
okay.
Alright, you are on 0005.
Yep.
Right, on 3, 2, 1, and we should be perfectly synced. We are heading straight into the game. Be with you guys shortly. And we're off with the Lemon Scented Lawns versus Menzies Building Monash Open Day show match. And right now we do see blue team, they are clumping together, heading towards maybe expecting a counter invade. And on the red side, we have an awfully unorganized team. We do see Paddy, the Galio, just chilling in his base right now, and that's not an optimal strategy. But Mog jumps
Oh.
in. Eva does take his E. He does dash
Oh
out.
my goodness.
Mathmoth does get a knock up straight away. Summoner spells burnt. Cupcake emote thrown out, and I think everyone's just okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A flash burnt for a heal. So overall, it's a net negative for Lemons and Lawns because Vi does have the blow here flash, and that means her early ganking potential is a lot lower than what could have been. But overall, at least no one dies, so we'll be back to default spots where both junglers will probably start at the same side of the map, Vi on the red and Nidalee on the blue. and we'll see how the game goes. And interesting to note, Framer on the Sona support started with the Doran's Ring, so unless I'm missing something in the meta, is that a misbuy or is it just something that I'm not caught up with, because that's insane.
Maybe Framers to carry, and they're gonna split CS. That's how
I
confident
see.
they are.
I see.
Alright, let's readjust the scoreboard a little.
Yep.
We do.
And also the Lux Paul Beans, the Lux trick is actually running Grasp on the Dying, so a tanky Lux build. So I guess more to counteract the engage tools that Menzies building has. Oh wait a second, I am so dumb, I'm sorry. It is Lux and Sona bot lane. And Tristana mid. Okay.
Oh wait, I just noticed that as well. My goodness! And we do see Eva jump in on Framer. Framer does get out on the slither of health. That was a lot of audacity. Mog does jump in on Paddy. Paddy does get his E off. He does.
Oh wait a minute.
Rudin Mog is in a precarious situation. Paddy does miss his balls. Mog is getting whacked slowly. Ward does come out. Mog flashes away in the very last moment, and spectator camera says no, he does not die. He is alive and he lives to see another day. Paddy did have that kill, all but confirmed if he didn't miss a couple of those spells. He also had flash up.
Yeah, he could have chased with the flash order. He could have, and if he hits the Q, that probably ticks over, and Tristana dies there. So unfortunate for Paddy, but he keeps the flash, and Tristana is really vulnerable in this lane.
Yeah, there were options.
There were a lot of options.
There were definitely options.
Oh man, and yeah, going back to Luxona, we usually see Luxona
Mathmos
anyway.
on Paddy right now. Sorry to cut you off. Mathmos is going in. Paddy gets the auto first blood, and that's where you send out some of those question mark pings.
Yeah, and that's the level 1 flash being burnt. Vi isn't able to get out of dodge there, and Paddy, he makes up for the missed kill opportunity for a double buff kill on the Vi, and Framer's in trouble here if he... Okay, he dodges out.
Oh, Eva does go in with that Q double proc auto. Squishy does get that final kill. Tower will take Squishy down. Poor Beans does take that kill, and it's a English right now, 1-for-1 overall.
Alright, so very aggressive from Ava and Squishy, taking advantage of the fact that, Luxona isn't very good in the all-ins, and they need the levels and the mana to cope with, the healing sustaining that we usually see from this bot lane. And we usually see from this bot lane, instead of double Dorans, we usually double Spellthiefs, so again, I'm not sure if this is the right build or not, but usually you go double Spellthiefs because you're both poking a lot and you get a lot of gold generation from that, and you can miss a CS if you need to, because your laning potential is not that strong.
Yeah, we're seeing a bit of a, Clovis is coming in for a gank. Paddy does not get his root off. What is the word I'm looking for? Taunt.
Taunt, yeah.
Is the word.
Yeah. Paddy could have...
Mathmos
wait a minute.
in on Clovis. It is a 2-for-1 right now. They do back off. Mathmos does get speared. Clovis is in cat form, looking to pounce in. He does pounce in. Clovis does go in. Mathmos does get away with his Q. Oh, spear comes out again, and they're in tower range. Clovis, that is not a good idea.
I was gonna say that Caddy also had a flash taunt there onto Tristana in the mid lane, which would have probably killed her, but again, just trading HP with the double buffs, which he's content with. A bit of training in the bot lane, but a lot of sustain from both these lanes, so I don't think we'll see any more deaths in this bot lane from the Luxona side.
Yeah, we're seeing a fairly large gold differential so far, and it's only been 5 minutes in. I believe it's
That's true.
800 gold difference, and I think most of that comes down to just CS difference in the bot lane.
Yeah, definitely. Luxona is pretty bad at CSing themselves, and against Lucian Nami, they have to be really careful about the trading.
Thieves? Where is the Spell Thieves?
Yeah, exactly. That's where Spell Thieves is really good in this lane, because you don't need to CS.
Eva does jump in on Poor Beans. Poor Beans loses more than half his health. He'll coming out from Eva for that speed up.
That is annoying though.
Yeah, I mean, what are you gonna do? It's just press W on both of our blue team's champions, and then they heal. Squishy does miss the bubble.
Yeah, and that's the annoying thing about Luxona is you might be able to out-trade them for, a couple of seconds, but give them another couple of seconds and they're all healed up to full HP, so that's the really annoying part about this lane, which is why people like to pick, like the Blitzcrank like the threshers against these guys that can insta kill these bot laners. But Nami has to land that bubble to get that kill, and it's really difficult to land the bubble against these champions because Sona has that speed up, movement speed, so it can be difficult to land it.
Ooh, the Q snare does miss. It'll be quite interesting to see how the fights go afterwards. Eva does looking for another quick chunk of damage. Poor Beans does get that CS.
Oh, Nidalee is here.
Oh, Nidalee is here. From behind, misses the spear. They are so squishy. No ultimates up. Very low on mana. Bubble does come out. Poor Beans does get chunked. Eva does that and kill. Squishy in the back. Does get killed by the tower. Oh, and Mathmas is unstoppable. He does take that kill, and that's a 2-for-1. That is a gank gone wrong.
Oh, Squishy yet again dying to the tower, giving another kill towards the Luxurna lane, and that's so unfortunate. And Ava obviously doesn't have the tools to defend against a level 6 Vi who just comes in, swoops in, and kills him with just an R button. And all of a sudden, this jungle difference, Vi is up 12 CS even though he gave up first blood in the mid lane and losing double buffs really early. So I think Nidalee Clovis is maybe prioritizing too much on these ganks and not focusing enough on clearing his jungle.
Yeah, no doubt. I really think Squishy needs to have a check at their name. Just remember what their name is, and that their champion is Squishy.
Very Squishy.
You can only take so much tower damage in a game of League of Legends. 1-2 hits as a support champ, especially at this stage, is enough to lose more than half your health. It is not something you want to keep taking. I think... how much extra damage do you take per hit? 25%?
Something like that, yeah. It ramps up really quickly. I think it stacks up 3 times. So 3 tower hits is maximum damage, and yeah, like if you're a level, 10 under level 10 support, and you're playing as supporter like Nami, you're gonna go right out. Oh, nice double bubble
does come out. Poor Beans does get hit. Ultimate just hitting minions. Eva, this is your best champion. Are you sure you're doing the right thing, mate?
He could have even flashed to get that culling off a little bit more, but...
Q comes in,
oh my goodness!
Coming out, and not enough. Squishy does get that bubble, but to no real avail.
Yeah, imagine if Ava had the culling there. That would have been a dead Sona for sure, but traded the flashes, so nothing too much there going on.
Oh,
Vi is here.
Questionable gank strategy. Pink will does spot him out.
You have to be careful about ganking bot because, as we see, Galio is hovering around the bot lane, so
we're looking
an ultimate
for a potential 4-man in the bot lane.
Yeah, this
Framer is awfully low, and Framer still without his ultimate. Can I say there may have been a chance that Almog and Framer were meant to swap champions, but they just didn't?
It's possible.
Mog being a very renowned Sona player in OCE. Meanwhile, in the top lane, we do see Rugby Kiwi checking out Ying a little bit. But we know how it goes in top lane. Nothing really happens. Q comes in, ult to close the gap. Squishy does send an ultimate out. Ultimate from Sona. Another ultimate from Lux that it does miss. Galio does ult in the very last moment, flying in, crashing down. And yeah, I kind of really dislike those fights. We expect a lot and nothing really happens in the end. Framer is just looking to throw out some damage, but that should be a tower that's going to get awfully chunked. They may be looking to take the first tower of the game. Eva throwing out a lot of pressure. Ultimate coming in.
Good save!
Good save! Oh, Flash coming out a bit late, but that's okay. They are alive. Framer still looking to stay around.
However, you have to balance this at what cost, because Tristana just got 3 plates solo in the mid lane, so...
in top lane, it is just a wet noodle fight.
Yeah, but overall, Mog on this Tristana is gonna get a lot of money from that push, because Galio had to ulti down to save his teammates, and those 2 tower plates, 4 tower plates that was gained the bot lane was shared between quite a lot of people, so... Individually, Tristana is gonna be really strong, but... bot side priority is in the favor of Menzies right now, so they can utilize that to maybe more dragons coming in the near future.
What is the go? We see Tristana with the... Is that a Sanguine Blade?
Sanguine Blade, okay. So we know what he's gonna do. He's going to just want to split push and 1v1 the whole game and try to find his Galio as much as possible and kite him out and 1v1 him. Also can 1v1 Ornn in the late game as well once he gets those crits and armor penetration with the Last Whisper.
Not gonna lie, Sanguine Blade is probably one of my favorite items in the game. Oh! Kiwi does go...
Oh! Nice combo!
Q does come out, Spear comes out, Rugby Kiwi still with the ultimate, coming in a little early. Clovis looking to take something.
Flash.
Ultimate coming, Clovis is gonna die. Clovis is gonna die. No, he survives.
Oh my goodness, Clovis, what are you doing,
Oh,
mate?
Ying still looking to fight.
Definitely careful. Vi and Tristana are coming top. Vi and Tristana are coming top and they can teledive really easy.
Vi can come in with just a Q ultimate just for the free kill. Mog might look for it. No, they don't.
Oh, they don't go for it.
Ooh. Q snare coming out on Squishy. That Herald
Anyway.
coming down a little early as well.
This will probably result in a tower because you have Tristana as well as two other people, so that's going to be a first tower going towards Lemon Cinder Lawns. And a lot of tower plating already added to Mog's Tristana, so he's going to be super fed.
And
Just from
first
tower pick
turret
alone.
Does go, oh, Framer does dodge and Squishy
Ooh.
does get the final kill. That culling and ultimate, that was kind of perfectly unexpectedly worked.
Yeah, very nice. And
Oh.
But yeah, this spot lane from Lucian Nami has been performing really more than what I've expected. You know, they were able to just keep piling on the pressure and out trade and out sustain the Sona Lux spot lane somehow. And I think that the key in this Tsunami pick is really nice here. So if you're looking for another counter outside of Blitzcrank, maybe this is it.
Oh, Poor Beans is getting engaged on. Eva does respect Tim coming in, Tim being Framer, my apologies. Oh!
Oh
Borg
my god,
coming
it's damage.
out, that is a 2v1. Can Eva do it? Eva is looking to do it. He does get healed in the very last moment. Eva does take one kill. Bubble comes out, Poor Bean is ignited. Eva is going to look to come in once his cooldowns are back up. Q missing,
Oh, no.
Q coming out. Double kill for Eva, and that was unfortunate.
Vladimir
coming in for the
here?
2v1. How does he go about this? He is looking for Eva, does get a Q off. He does use his Hex
That's
Tech
a
to
good
come
combo.
in. It is a 3v1 right now. Clovis coming in to play the support. And right now we do see Mathmos coming in. Does get bubbled by Squishy. Good. Bubble Q coming in
Good
from
off.
Mathmos. Does go in. Does not use his ultimate. Clovis does jump back in.
Oh, he's
Clovis
HP.
does not die. He survives in the very last moment. Now we have Paddy on the side. Mog is getting chunked by Paddy. Paddy is a very big Galio. Mathmos jumps in on Paddy. Paddy does get dropped. Galio is dead. Ying does take the kill in the very end, and I think they may look for a chase. Framer does heal.
He might.
Speed up comes up. Ying is looking. He is searching. Spear comes out.
Oh.
Teleport comes back in. Ying is chunked. He does pull, and I don't think he can do anything right now. Rugby Kiwi does teleport in. Ultimate comes out. Ultimate does miss. Only gets a slow off. And we see Mog running down for his life, being the yodel that he is. Oh! Mathmos does go in. He does get knocked up into the air. Q comes out. Kill comes onto Rugby Kiwi. A little greedy. Clovis is looking for the second spear. Framer does dodge. And that is, I believe, a 2-for-1 in favor of Menzies.
Who knows? That fight lasted for about 3 minutes and that was like multiple deaths from maybe even the same members across that whole fight. So that took a really long time, but in the end, Menzies are flexing their bot lane prowess right now, and Lucian Nami right now is absolutely doing so much work, and they're able to 2v2 this Lux in the bot lane extremely easily. They're able to 3v2 once the Vi came as well, so it's such a problem, and already 2 dragons to their name. Their soul point, they're only 1 dragon away from soul point, and that puts a lot of pressure from this scaling team. That is Lemon Cinder Lawns.
Yeah, I think the biggest trouble or difficulty that we're gonna see in this game for the side of Lemon Scented Lawns is the lack of an actual AD carry. There's kind of a bot lane difference right now. I do see the Spell Thief sport on Lux.
It's a little bit late.
Finally, but there is a... Is that a 70 CS differential? Anyways, Eva does go onto Ying. Ying does get charmed. Ultimate does come out. Mathmos is there on the buy, saying no, he's not going to queue in. Almog is making a lot of work happen, but it's going to be a difficult game for him to carry. He is doing as much as he can. Oh, and we
Yeah,
do find a reconnect. I did not even realize there was a disconnect in this game.
Yeah, and Tristana still is a scaling AD carry. He needs levels and he needs items before he gets to do a lot more damage to this Ornn, who is sitting pretty with the Barney
Eva does
Cinder
go
and,
in, ultimate comes out,
Oh!
Eva does
He's
get
dead.
dropped and he shall die! Shutdown goes out to buy. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, Mog is just looking to take towers.
That's actually a really big shutdown for Vi because he wants to get to that Triforce as soon as possible, and getting that huge shutdown on from the Lucian is going to be a huge boost. And he's got the Phage right now, he'll get the Shane as well, so he's only about 1.5k gold away from that huge power spike.
Ooh, ultimate comes out from Framer,
Framer's
saying,
dead.
not today.
Dead? To be fair, probably a pounce and a spear from the melee might have killed the Sona there, and Framer was a little bit too respectful for that. But anyway,
Tanky Galio is.
yeah,
He's a tank. He has no
he's got
real
Ninja
items.
Turbo as well. Yeah,
Look at all that health, and that's just with the Hextech Proto Belt. That is...
yeah, exactly.
Ooh,
Oh, that's
Lux is
might be
jumped
a
on.
bit. Flash.
Yeah. For the viewers at home, not right now. Mog is jumping in onto Rugby Kiwi. Galio ult comes through. Mog does look to jump out. Ultimate comes through. Oh, on ultimate does miss. And Mog is just being a bit of a pest this game, being a bit of a cockroach.
Exactly. And this game really is in Mog's duty to carry this game because he's got all the tower plates in the world from this game, and
Ying does get bubbled. Eva does go straight on, and no, you don't run back in. You run out. No, what are you doing, Ying? Oh, wow.
Wait a minute. Wait, he's a god. He's
Wait,
a god.
wait.
I just he actually could have killed them if he knew his damage as well. Oh wow, that was very surprising to see.
I mean,
From a,
question mark from us?
yeah.
I was like, what are you doing, mate? Like, just run away.
Swear to God, like I've played this game for 10 years, and Vladimir is one of the oldest champions in the game, and I still don't know how much damage he can put out, and he is just an insane champion.
That's when the team chats out limit testing. Just like, oh, Snare comes out, does miss. Paddy is looking for his taunt. Taunt does come out. Lux does die. Almog is trying to position. Framer does get ignited. Last auto attack coming out from Eva, and that is another 2 kills for the side of Menzies.
Yeah, and the Lux and the Sona, they're struggling really hard. They still Lux doesn't even have a single item yet when she's trying to build into, I would usually assume maybe a Ludens or a Ardent Sensor. Maybe an Ardent Sensor coming from Sona this game. But yeah, they're still they're very deprived from farm, you know, because they didn't start with the Spell Feast. They weren't able to generate gold as much as they could have. And yeah, they're very, very far behind, and it's really tough to see how they can, you know, get any objectives in the near future.
Yeah. I mean, just Eva alone already Flame Horizon at the bot lane.
Yeah.
Ultimate does come out on Clovis. Ultimate Ying does take that kill. To be honest, there is another win condition through Ying. Through that pesky top laner.
That is true. And in the late game, if they can reach that late game, their 1-3-1 is extremely strong. Vladimir and Tristana are some of the best 1v1 champions in the game.
Yeah.
And it's really hard to catch them because they have so many escape tools, right? So, and obviously, Sona Lux are so sustainable in the mid lane if they're just 2v3.
There are options.
They have a lot of damage in the late game as well, so
Dragon
if they can get to that stage,
they are going to look for the soul point on that dragon, the third dragon of the game. But yeah, there are so many options. Mathmos can just ult in, Framer can stack on that CC. They can really do anything and come back into the game if the CC is there, and that's kind of one of the beautiful things about League of Legends. Good CC, a well-played team fight, it's winnable, but questionable decisions right now?
No, Lux.
Again, and
that's such a critical moment to DC.
Someone needs to fix their internet.
Oh, they're doing it really slowly, but they're just respecting the Vi queue and they take it for free in their own sell point. And as I said, this scaling team comp, if they get Mountain Soul, all of a sudden this scaling is already cut down. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of damage from Ava. And a tidal wave as well. That might kill!
Gets the ultimate with the ocean wave.
And that's the fully stacked spell piece and the Ardent Sensor AP damage coming through for the Nami there, being able to kill the low HP Sona. And here comes Rift Herald.
Yeah, Herald is still whacking away at that tower. Mog trying to do damage, but wow.
Oh my gosh!
Half his HP, that was the spear, right?
That's a spear, that was a spear, yeah. One more and you die here. Oh dear. Well, at least Mog has Infinity Edge and Sanguine Blade, so that's two pretty expensive items. Already completed 22 minutes, so he is extremely strong, but he's probably the only strong member on this team aside from Vladimir. Vi still needs to get his Triforce, and his whole jungle is being taken away. There's not a lot of farm to be taken. He's gonna try and kill Clovis here, but Clovis is just so slippery.
Potential kill on him. Vi is actually, although she is a strong champion, especially with that Triforce, if Vi doesn't get ahead early, it's a bit useless because you're just ulting in to a team of 5 people, and unless your team can follow that up, you're just a bit of a sitting duck.
Exactly. That's exactly why. I guess that's one of the cons of Vi is that if you fall behind early, your R button becomes a suicide button, and you have to hope that your team can follow you and support you because you're pretty much a suicide button. So
yeah, you end up
that's an unfortunate time.
A lot of utilities like Lee Sin, you can ult in, back out. Vi, I guess your only option is to ult and flash away, and that's it. But yeah, you're not a tanky champion either. You're building to be a bruiser, so it's kind of one of those champions in a bit of a sticky place. Ultimate coming through, Flash is coming out, Wave coming back out. Eva does get ulted by the Vi. Mog looking to come in. He still does have that Sanguine passive boost. Mog does get speared in the last moment. Vi saves it. Lux ultimate does no damage though. Ying does come in with the ultimate. Clovis will go down. It's a 3 for 3 right now. 3 for 2 until the Nami comes back into the fight. Mathmas is there doing everything he can. No, Lux Q comes out. Mathmas does get away. Poor Beans is running away. And that overall is a 3 for 2 in favor of Menzies.
I got really excited there because that was a really nice combo from the Vi and the Lux, and unfortunately Lux is only on the Lost Chapter. She has absolutely no damage. If she has Elun's Echo, that's probably 2 kills there.
I was like, I saw the Lux ultimate perfectly lined up and I was like, my eyes were like open, as big as they could be, and I was like, it's happening. And then nothing happened. The damage there was no damage.
and the Nami heal is just way more powerful than the Lux, and
it's still a level 1 ultimate as well. I think it only does maybe maybe 300 damage with the items she has, and 300 damage without resistances. Like, I don't think there's much MR, but yeah, a Nami heal was enough to make it look like nothing.
Oh dear, well. And Mog is in trouble here.
Mog is found, he does dive to Eva. Ying is there, ultimate comes out. Eva proto belts into the thing. Framer does get an ultimate in the end, 2KS, and that's a 2 for 1 in favor of lemon-scented lawns, and I guess they can be happy with that.
Well, yeah, Ying is starting to become a monster. He has Spellbinder and he has the proto belt. He's actually quite set going forward into the late game. Once he gets Zhonya's, he's gonna be unstoppable.
Did you see his proto belt though? Did you observe that?
Sorry, what happened?
He was in the where the Krugs are.
Yeah. And
he proto belted straight into the wall. So he ulted over, like he did his ultimate perfectly, and then he like proto belted straight into the wall. And it was like you don't get any damage when that happens. Like your bolts just go into the wall. So it's just really funny to see.
Oh well. I guess I put him into range of the Q. I will give him that benefit of the doubt. But yeah, Ying is the bridge and between this late game team comp, which is funny to say because Vlad is one of those late game champions, but he's doing so much damage in the mid game, and all of a sudden, Dragon. This is Mountain Soul for Menzies.
Oh, Ying does get speared.
Oh, he's gonna heal up
Oh,
there.
they do have priority. No, they're just gonna give the dragon
They're
away.
just gonna do it. And you have to question this because this is a scaling team comp from Lemonson and Lawrence, and they're gonna be happy with another 5 minutes stored for the Mountain Soul, and they can even fight here.
Oh, bad Nami ultimate.
Oh
Mathmas
no.
is caught off. We do see Eva die. Oh, Orn coming on from the back, and I am not too sure what's happening. Poor Bean's ult in the middle of the fight to no real avail. Eva is cleaning up, gets another kill, and that's a 3 for nothing. Triple kill, and I think it may be an inhib or a Baron take. It could be an inhib and a Baron take.
It could be both. I think they'll only sell it for one because they'll be spawning in time for the Baron.
He needs to be careful here. He cannot die.
Yeah, he has to be
If
careful.
he
Oh my
dies,
god,
oh
wait.
my gosh. Mog
And
is
that
all
could
there
be
on his
Baron.
own. That might be game, to be honest.
Oh, that might go now, actually, yeah.
Mog is all alone. There's only the bot lane there to defend, and they can end. Eva is there. Eva may be looking for another chunk. There's not too many ultimates out. We do have Paddy's ultimate. That is one tower down, a second tower coming out. There's not enough. Mog is all up on his own, and they're gonna look for the end. There's nothing they can do. Framer does no damage. Are they gonna stall the game, or are they gonna look for the end?
Vi's back. Yeah, Vi's up, and they have to respect it a little bit because he does have Triforce, so he's quite strong and he can one-shot the Lucian, especially with the healing and shielding from the Lux and Sona. So they'll back it off and play it safe, and they'll probably just take the objectives on the map, get the Baron, take the top tower, and end the game through there. And yeah,
Clovis pouncing into the wall. I cannot help it when people just do things right into a wall. It's yeah.
Yeah. Well, Nidalee is one of those champions where you actually need a lot of practice on, and I think Clovis is a top lane main, so he probably doesn't play a lot of Nidalee, so it's hard to get his angles right on the first time. So, but anyway, like he actually hasn't been playing that badly of the game. Sure, his jungle pathing hasn't been the greatest. He's down a lot of CS, even though Vi gave up the first blood, but he's doing a lot of damage in this team fights and layering his damage with the CCs from the Galio and the Ornn very, very well. So he's putting out a lot of damage there.
Yeah, meanwhile, nothing is really happening. The mid lane minions will be pushing in very, very slowly.
Just gotta say, how sad is Lux's items right now. He's got Oblivion Orb and a Lost Chapter. Oh dear. He's trying to get Morella, which is a really nice buy against this comp coming from Menzies, but can he get the farm needed for that amount of money? Like, I really don't think so. Like, unless they can win a team fight anytime soon, she's just gonna be so starved of money. And Lux is just a CC bot with no damage, you know?
Oh.
Now, that's the 1v3, I don't know if you want to do that.
Goodbye. Oh, ultimate comes in, Ying! Oh, wait, no! They can win this! They can win this!
Ying!
Ying!
Ying! He's got Death Cap! He's actually got 3 items at 29 minutes. He's absolutely insane! Could this be the turnaround? Oh my goodness.
Yikes.
Now you have to realize that if you're on Menzies' side, you can't be dashing in senselessly. Yes, Vi sort of entered the going in 1v3, but you can't keep track of where Ying is on his Vladimir. He can blow up anyone on the side of Menzies, and he's very strong. He's got Death Cap. He'll probably work towards something like a Void Staff in the near future. So he's gonna get even scarier as time goes on. And there's nothing. You can build all resistances you want as a Lucian, but even Hextrigger can't save you from that amount of burst. And he's gonna get the Zonyas as well, so he's as potent as Vladimir can be. Now, Lemonson and Launch is still scaling. Tristana does have the Zeal item completed in Rapid Fire Cannon. So,
Bubble comes out on Ying. Ying is really healthy.
Yeah, Ying is very, very tanky.
He has almost 3,000 health. 2993 is that number right there.
And you have to realize when you're playing with Lux Sona, you're effectively gaining another like 1,000 HP because of the shields and the heals that these two champions can provide. So even though they're really far behind,
I don't think
they
that's
can
the
support.
case for these builds though.
Yeah, that's true. They don't have an item sensor. They don't have a redemption or anything like that. So it's a little bit weird. but
Oh, auto coming
Mog.
out from Mog.
Yeah, Mog's really strong now. Like they
Oh.
actually have to be careful here. And any poke that they do right now doesn't mean anything because they can just get healed up.
Free dragon, dragon, dragon. This is gonna be the last fight of the game, I'd imagine.
Yeah. Let's see what
Lux
Mathos
going
does
in.
here.
Oh, oh,
Mathos! Can you see it?
oh! He gets
Oh,
the
he
steal!
got it!
He gets the steal! By in the backline! He gets the kill on Squishy! Gallia
Oh!
straight onto the spot. Ying gets the kill onto Clovis. Oh my gosh! Oh, Lux ultimate comes out! Oh, my gosh! Ying still alive. He does get knocked up by On. On does
Oh,
die
he's
in the
dead!
last moment.
He's
No!
dead!
Eva does not die! Poor Beans gets autoed. Mog does die! And this is game over, boys. This
Oh
is
no!
GG. An almost beautiful fight. Almost everything went well, but Ying could not survive in the very last moment. Ray was just looking to get away, but this is going to be game over.
And Ying still has Zhonya's active. He did not pop it before he got CC'd by Ornn, and that cost his life, and that cost the team fight, and probably the game.
It was
We do
winnable.
have Math Boss spawning in 6 seconds, so maybe it's not game yet, but we'll have to
I
see.
don't think that's enough.
Yeah, we'll see if Ava wants to go for it. They are poised, looking for it, but it does look like they do back off and respect. And I guess the game survives for another few minutes, and a really nice steal from Mathmos, getting that smite in there. But it does stall the game out for another 5-ish minutes for that Mountain Soul to be claimed by Menzies. And then again, they're still scaling here. Chisano picks up another BS sword, probably going for the Storm Razor. And Lux has Morelos, so you know, half a team fight win is enough to get enough gold, and all of a sudden Lux is a little bit more relevant in this game, shall we say.
A little bit.
Oh dear.
It's definitely something. League of Legends can be quite a difficult game, especially for some newer players. We gotta remember, some of these players have been playing competitively in a professional format. They have gotten prizes and I guess, yeah, they're considered professional athletes. Bubble ultimate, and that's a dead Sona.
Squishy with the 3-man bubble leads to the instant death of Freyman. This could be a Baron take for Menzies.
Oh,
But Mog is looking for that kill in the jungle, but he's a Lindley, he can just slip away, and this could be Baron here. Now, will Lemon-scented lawns know this? They probably know it, but can they do anything about it? It's just so hard for them to access this pit, and all of a sudden, this Baron, 2k HP, it's gone. And Gallia charges in, gets the double.
Ornn ultimate comes in. Oh, Ying! Oh my gosh, Ying!
So much damage.
Did you see that heal up? Heal
Yeah.
half health. Lux ult
Oh, he's gonna die now!
Oh my gosh, he's bubbled! And he's on you. And no, that's game over. There is no
dead.
way. That is GG.
And it's really, how much can Mog do? You know, we saw him build a Sanguine Blade, but Sanguine Blade is not good in a team fight, and that's so much damage. Goodbye. And Naked Nexus, sorry. And they're probably just gonna chase Mog down.
Oh
And
my
yeah,
gosh. They're
that's
looking
gonna
to
be-
extend, but this is essentially game over.
Mog's gonna die here. And it's gonna BM him, just recall in his face, flash in his face. Oh dear. And that's a really well played game from Menzies. I assume the game's gonna end here. And that's GG's for Menzies. They crushed the bot lane so hard, and it became the vocal point to how this game went. Lucian Nami was just so strong. Ava ends the game with 18, 5, and 10. And GG's for Menzies.
GG indeed. And thanks for everyone for joining us today. You can catch us again at 10:45 tomorrow morning. 10:45 on a Sunday morning. Is that what I want to be doing? Watching League of Legends?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, that's when LCS is normally on. TSM, what? But yeah,
Hopefully, I hope it's before.
when is that TSM C9 match? The LCS finals.
It usually starts in like 6 a.m. for NA time for us. Let's see the schedule.
Yeah,
Allesports.com.
I do believe it is around that.
Usually around there, so that'll be enough time to recover. Unless it's like a best of 5. Yeah, 6 a.m. 6 a.m. tomorrow. So unless it's considered a best of 5, we should be able to, you know, not have to clash between the two.
Yeah, but thank you so much for watching. That is our show much done for today. For you guys at home, just head to the Student Life booth, Student Life Esports Clubs and more. You can learn more about Monash, Mega, and Student Life at Monash University. Or you can also play with us. We'll be playing for another 45 minutes by adding my account, which is 133, or by joining us on Discord, and you can get a bit more information there. Aside from that, we'll be back tomorrow at 10:45 a.m. with some more League of Legends. I'm not sure if we're going with the same format. It might just be us playing kind of a flex queue or something like that, but we should be in for a good time. So thank you so much for watching. It's been a pleasure. Shinzo, would you like to sign off?
Yeah, thank you everyone for joining us for this Monash Open Day, and hope you had a great time. Enjoy your weekend, boys.
Bye bye.